I've been learning to not allow people to pull me into their worlds. And I want to explain really what I mean by that, share the story of how falling into that can basically unravel you, derail you, and ultimately, if you don't stop it in time enough, it could destroy you. If you don't recognize it, and if you don't start to make the change to not allow people to pull you into their world. When something would come up, 9 times out of 10, what I would do is try to ignore it, shoo it away, act as if it didn't happen. And deep down inside, that shit that I tried to push out the way, it would be bothering me, but I would act like it didn't bother me, or I would go through all these extra hoops to avoid trouble, avoid drama. I didn't want to argue. I didn't want to fight. So whatever I could do to alleviate it, uh, that would be the option. And some of the things that I know now and realized over time that I was doing to for the sake of avoiding the disagreement or appearing to be disagreeable, one of the main things that I was doing and that I was pressuring and putting myself on to do was like one of some of the most unhealthiest and taking sacrifices and things for myself to appear less agreeable instead of standing up for what I believed in and where I was gonna where my focus was gonna be at. I had like a, you know, we're not gonna take it mode where I was like, you know what, I'm not taking this crap no more. You're trying to manipulate, you're trying to go against me. We're gonna stand and do battle. And guess what? I stood and did battle with so many folks. You know, you're trying to get over, you're trying to swindle. I'm there to stop you. I'm there to stop you. And guess what? I stopped, and I stopped so many people till the truth comes out is that even if you're winning battles, after a while, you still gonna get tired of that shit. You still gonna, no one wants to fight every day. Like I tell people when I was working in corrections, oh, why you quit corrections? Oh, a lot of, it gets a little physical in there sometimes. Oh, you was getting tired of, they was beating you up. No, one of they was beating me up, which is like, who the hell want to fight and argue with somebody every day? And especially when you got to do that, we spend more times on our job than anywhere. So standing up and fighting is cool. And I'm not telling people to lie down and just not stand up for yourself and not defend yourself and all of that, because at one time doing this, I was the king of standing 10 toes down. You wasn't finna get over me until I got tired. So when I got tired of fighting and started getting worn down and looking like basically life and everything is one, I'm in a conflict to conflict to conflict. And it became very frustrating for me because I'm not a very conflict guy. I'm an easygoing, laid back guy. I'm an air sign. I can adapt to a lot of situations. Very easy to get along with it. But somehow I was looking at myself as this guy that was very easy to get along with was now having problems and having trouble. And what problem and trouble was I having? Well, the problem was that I was in constant conflict. Easy, nice going, laid back guy that's constantly in conflict. How does that sound? And it was making me eat myself up like, how the hell is this even happening? I just really couldn't understand why I was having all of this adversity for no reason. And I realized a really, really valuable thing. Really was an awakening thing is that, you know how they say when you allow yourself to stoop to other people's level? That's cool. I'm going to call it worlds. I was allowing people to pull me into their world. Worlds that I didn't live in and never was supposed to be in, was supposed to keep driving along the way. And how this can relate to anybody watching this is that you've known somebody and dealt with somebody that you shouldn't have even held a conversation. You shouldn't have entertained. You probably shouldn't have got with. You probably shouldn't have been friends with. but you allowed them to pull you into their world. I've been allowing these conflicts of people to pull me into their damn world. And by allowing them to do this, I was being distracted from the shit I had going on. I had a plan. I've always been a man with a plan. I had something going on for myself. I had objectives for myself. And I had to stop those things to come down here and argue with these people and go back and forth in conflict with these people about shit that was a part of their world. Having to deal with the residuals of these people's previous, stuff they did. I learned a valuable lesson working in security, okay? You're a security guard and situations happen, something comes up, and you gotta respond to it, right? But as I started to be in places longer, I started to see that more often than not, some of the same people are doing the same shit. So people that's coming getting drunk and acting up and fighting, and I'm trying to get all emotionally attached with it, it's like they do this shit every week. Why do they do this shit every week? Why do they do these certain behaviors? Why do they do these certain things? It's because it's in their nature. That's their nature. That's what they do. And here I am looking at it as something weird or odd. Is like, oh wow, how are they doing this? Or why are they doing? They do this shit every week. They cuss and argue every week. You just another person that came along that's cussing and arguing, that's got a damn future, that can make something for yourself, but you're sitting here arguing, you're involved in this bullshit that ain't got nothing to do with your future, nothing to do with where you're trying to go. And when I tell you, I spent a few years in that warring mode. So I was winning a lot of battles on the surface. You see, a lot of stuff, we gotta have the last word, we gotta have the last end, we gotta be right, we gotta be correct. And I was winning those battles. I was knocking them down. I was like Floyd Mayweather in that, the champion in that. But on the inside, tired and worn out. As far as me progressing in life, taking a stop from where I needed to be or where I needed to go, trying to handle some other kind of bullshit that didn't have nothing. I'm over here arguing with a damn person over something that ain't making neither one of us money. But I'm giving the time to it. And these people, you don't realize, some of these people got time to argue, they got time to gossip, they got time to be on the bullshit because they have nothing going on in their life. And this right here is a big caveat to this situation. Because once I realized that these people had, like they say, you got time today, these people had nothing going on in their life but to argue with whoever the hell showed up, had nothing going on in their life but to start gossip and start drama and do stuff, have nothing. It's like, we have to really realize that even though we're in a vast world with so many things to do, you could have a hobby, you could be exercising, you could be like I'm about to do, meditate on the beach, you could be shooting content, you could just be walking up and down this beach with your favorite music, you could be minding your own business, you could be living your life. But when people don't have a life and they sit up and find little hobbies, and everybody's hobby ain't flying, RC planes and playing Candy Crush. Some people's hobbies is starting shit. Some people, and we allow, and I've allowed so much time to be wasted at one point dealing with people that had time. They didn't have nowhere to be and they had nothing to do. And here I am taking time where I'm trying to build $1 billion company. Here I am trying to set up plans for myself, trying to read something, educate myself, improve myself, and I'm sitting here arguing with these people. I'm gonna tell you this, do not allow these people to pull you off track. Some of these people you constantly warring with, going back and forth with, worried about if they gossiping about you, talking about you, all this other shit, ain't got a damn thing going on in their life. Now, if you do have a damn thing going on or trying to have something going on, you pulling yourself away to go away from these things. So what did I do? Because I'm not going to sit here and serve you no bullshit story and say, oh, well, it just disappeared when I stopped thinking about it. No, it didn't. It showed up more when I made a decision that I wasn't going to allow people to pull themselves into my world. It showed up a lot more prevalent. And what I would do is I just chose not to entertain the conversations. You got to sit and say, oh, If you know that a person is on this and that, they ain't got shit going on, I ain't got too much conversation for you because I don't know what your hobbies is. Yeah, your hobbies could go for walks on the park. Your hobbies and things you do could be going to meditate or going to a church service or doing something that was seen as innocent. But some people think it's the plot, it's the plan, there's a lot of BS. So don't allow these people to pull you in because most of these people are going nowhere. They've been nowhere. They're going nowhere. They're not attempting to do nothing. So what I do now, before I take a chance or say I'm going to engage in when there's conflict or some adversity rises with a person, I now ask myself, what do I know of this person to have going on in their life? And if they ain't got shit going on in their life, why the hell am I finna stop what I'm doing when I got shit going on to argue with you about some low-level bullshit? Why am I going to get involved in your low-level bullshit? And stop allowing these people to pull you into their worlds, pull you into their low-level bullshit, because it happens time and time again. I see it. I've spent years going back and forth with it, arguing with a joker that ain't never had a plan and ain't never gonna have a plan. Is gonna be detrimental to you, and it's just a part of their nature. You know, we want to sugarcoat shit with people, but a lot of things are just part of who the hell a person is. We want to say the person is good. We want to say a person's going to change, but the reality of it is, I'm not going to bullshit you on the channel. A lot of folks ain't going to never damn change. It's their nature. And if their nature is not your nature, it's just kind of like I'm paraphrasing like it said in the Bible, you know, my ways are not your ways. We've got to start operating and thinking like that. And that's what I'm doing. I'm noticing the little bullshit circles and the little bullshit conversations. I'm like, your ways are not my ways. You're not going anywhere I want to go, nor have you ever been anywhere that I want to be. So why would I allow myself to be distracted by you? Why would I allow myself to commingle with you when, yes, you could have some good habits, but you got time to argue. I ain't got time to argue. I gotta shoot video. I ain't got time to go back and forth about who said what, applying this and that and all these little specific things. I ain't got time for shit like that. All I do have time for, and what you do have time for, is to stay focused and stop allowing these people to pull you into their bullshit. Stop allowing these people to pull you into their world. I enjoyed hanging out with you all so much. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, as well as check out my other videos where I'm just sharing how I'm feeling, what's going on for the moment, and staying focused. I appreciate y'all, and stay in the game and stay out of these folks' face. Start cutting them conversations short. When you know they ain't about shit, why are you all up in the shit?